Surah 8, Part 3. Say to those who have disbelieved, if they cease, they will be forgiven what has passed, and if they return, the sunnah of the first ones has passed. And fight them until there is no fitna, and all the religion is Allah's. But if they cease, Allah is a seer of what they do. And if they turn away, know that Allah is your Mawla. Excellent was the Mawla, and excellent the Helper. And know that what you have plundered of a thing, that Allah's is a fifth of it, and the messengers, and the relatives, and the orphans, and the needy ones, and the travellers, if you believe in Allah, and what we sent down upon our slave on the day of the Furqan, a day the two crowds met. And Allah is mighty over everything. When you are on the nearer bank, and they on the further bank, and the convoy lower than you, and had you made an appointment, you would have differed in the appointment. But that Allah might decide a matter that was done, that he might destroy him who perished on a proof, keep alive him who lived on a proof. And Allah is a hearer, learned. When Allah shows you them in your dream as few, and had he shown you them as many, you would have lost heart, and disputed concerning the matter, but Allah protected. He is learned in that's in the chests. And when he shows you them when you met in your eyes as few, and reduces you in their eyes, that Allah may decide a matter that was done. And to Allah the matters return. Those who have believed, when you have met a band, be firm and remember Allah much, perhaps you will succeed. And obey Allah and His Messenger, and do not contend, so that you fail and your wind go, and be patient. Allah is with the patient. And do not be like those who came out of their homes swaggeringly, and to be seen by people, and who block from the way of Allah, and Allah is encompassing what they do. And when the devil adorned for them their deeds, and said, There is no defeater for you today of people, and I am a neighbour to you. But when the two bands saw each other, he turned back on his heels and said, I am innocent of you. I see what you do not see. I fear Allah, and Allah is the severe in punishment. When the hypocrites and those in whose hearts is disease say, Their religion has deluded these, and he who puts his trust in Allah, Allah is mighty, wise. And if you saw when the angels caused those who have disbelieved to die, hitting their faces and their backsides, and taste the torch of the fire, that is for what their hands have offered, and that Allah is not an evildoer to the slaves. Like the habitude of Pharaoh's family and those before them, they disbelieved in Allah's verses, so Allah took them for their sins. Allah is strong and severe in punishment. That is because Allah was not one to change grace that he had bestowed upon a people until they should change what is in themselves, and that Allah is a hearer, learned. Like the habitude of Pharaoh's family and those before them, they called their Lord's verses a lie, so we destroyed them for their sins, and we drowned Pharaoh's family, and all were wrongdoers. The worst of beasts with Allah are those who have disbelieved, and they do not believe. Those you have covenanted with, then they break their covenants every time while they do not fear. So if you meet them in war, startle with them him behind them, perhaps they will remember. And if you fear betrayal from a people, throw to them on equal terms. Allah does not love the betrayers. And let those who have disbelieved not think that they have preceded, they do not escape. And prepare for them what you can of strength and of a team of horses, terrifying therewith Allah's enemy and your enemy, and others instead of them. You do not know them, Allah knows them. And what you spend of anything in the way of Allah is paid in full to you, and you are not wronged. And if they have inclined to peace, incline to it, and put your trust in Allah. He is the hearer, the learned. And if they want to deceive you, Allah is your sufficiency. He is the one who has supported you with his help and with the believers, and he has united between their hearts. Had you spent all what is on the earth, you would not have united between their hearts, but Allah has united between them. He is mighty, wise. Prophet, your sufficiency is Allah, and He who has followed you of the believers.